Hey y'all, Kara Rose Crittenton here, aka Miss Success. And today I wanted to talk to you about feeling stuck. Like if you're feeling stuck in a rut. The last few days I was feeling kind of stuck. I had some things that I wanted to accomplish. I always like to give you excerpts and examples from my own life to encourage you. I'm generally known as being very happy and upbeat and having it all together. Even some days when I don't feel like it. For the most part, that's who I am and how I am. But there are those times when I just feel so stuck. And so I recognize that other people feel the same way. So I want to give you a few tips and tricks of how you can get yourself unstuck, whether it's in life, whether it's in your business, whatever it is. There are things that you're going to have to do to get yourself out of that rut. So, first thing, shake it up. Do something different. Do at least one thing different today than you normally do. Whether it's take a different route home, whether it is eat something that you don't normally eat. If you're kind of a meat and potatoes person, have yourself a big old healthy salad. Maybe wash it down with some fruit juice or something like that. Just do something different. If you're a person that always goes to the movies for your entertainment, do something different. Go bowling. So those are kind of basic things that you can do. So that's my first tip for you. Just shake it up. Shake your life up. Drive to work a different way. Drive home a different way. Say something different. If you always call home and, hey, honey, how are you? Say something different like, whoa, can't wait to see you when I get home tonight, or something. Just something different to shake up your world. Okay, so that's my first tip. My second tip is to read. Take some time to read. In this day and age, we don't read as much as, people used to. And maybe you have to do a lot of reading at work because a lot of people now are into information marketing, sort of like my business is mainly giving people information. And so, you can get stuck in a rut because you read for business that you don't read any other time. Now, I'm not a person that reads a lot of novels and things like that. When I read something, it tends to be some sort of self-help thing, or how I can help somebody else, or some financial, reading. But every now and then I will pick up something just, trivia kind of, and just read it. And one of my favorite things to do, and this is going to really sound funny, but when I get kind of overwhelmed and just feeling kind of blah, stuck in that red state, I like to get kids' books, and I like to read things like The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. My kids had those books when they were little, and so now my little nephew has some of those books, so I'll read, pick up one of his books and read that. So, something Dr. Seussy, but just kind of whimsical and get your mind flowing again into a whole different direction of thinking. It could just be fun. So you don't have to read that, but read some jokes, read some trivia, go online, read something in the Guinness World Book of Records or Ripley's Believe It or Not. Just something different that you don't ordinarily do. Again, that's going to help to open up your mind, expand your way of thinking, open your creativity, because sometimes we're stuck because, financially we may not feel like we can do the things that we want to do, or you can't change what's going on, in your job, or maybe in a personal relationship. So you just feel kind of stuck. So those are, kind of when you're at your wits' end, like, I can't think of anything else. So doing something like that, picking up a kid's book or reading something fun is going to help you channel that creativity. The other thing, now I have said before, and it's true, I really don't watch television. But every now and then I will watch something like the History Channel. I love those kind of shows, and I like to know how things work. And so I'll watch something like that. And usually if the TV's on, it's on my church shows or it's on Law and Order. Okay. But what I do when I get in that stuck in a rut place, I'm not a big comfort food person. My comfort food is watching old TV shows. So I'll watch Bewitched, and I watch I Love Lucy. So just today I watched an episode of I Love Lucy, and actually there was this old show called That Girl, and I haven't seen that show in like years and years and years. And so it was on, like, they have all these old TV show networks now. So I watched an episode of That Girl, and it was kind of funny. And so that just kind of helped also to get me out of that kind of blah feeling. So, you know, these are things that you can do the same thing. Just shake up your life. Do something different. That's the only way you're going to start to get yourself out of that rut. Now, part of it is feeling overwhelmed by work and things like that. Try to do something different. If you usually come in and you open up emails first thing in the morning, and maybe you get emails that are very you know, you really have to be focused, or they're intense, or there's just, like me, there's just a ton of them. And so you have to open them up and try to answer them. You know, stop doing it. Set aside a certain time of day for a certain amount of time that you're going to respond to emails. And so if you're noticing that opening your emails up first thing in the morning is kind of putting you in a blah state of mind, maybe for the rest of the day, or at least until lunch, then wait a little while until you open your emails. When you have something that's urgent and pressing, okay, go ahead and open that one. But in general, most of those things can wait, you know. So do another task that maybe is a little more interesting or exciting for you before you sit down and open up those emails. And then you'll also be able to kind of, you know, get your energy level up so that you can focus. So when it's time to open those emails, you've already completed at least one other task, so you feel like you've accomplished something, you're a little ahead of the game. So that's another tip for you. And then my final tip for you is take control of your life in every area that you can. You know, stop letting other people dictate to you what you can do, what you can have, where you can go, what, you know, all those types of things. Take control of your life, whether that's taking control of your finances, whether that's taking control of your, you know, your eating and your health and feeling better. And I'm getting on a health kick for this new year. And so, you know, I'm just trying to eat a little bit better, get up and go walking, drink lots of water, and things like that. You know, all those things are going to help you get out of that rut. And so that's what we really want you to do. So those are my tips for you today to help you get out of that rut and get you up and moving and back into action so that you can take over the world, okay? And I would love for you to connect with me here. You know, always watch my videos. Connect with me. There'll be a link below where you can connect with me. If you're looking to make some extra income, then get with me and we can work together on that too. I have several ways we can do that. So I'm just really excited. And, you know, like I said, I was stuck in a rut for a couple of days, and I'm like, okay, Karen, let's go. Get out of it. Snap out of it. You know, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to shake yourself up and say, you know what? I don't feel like being stuck in this rut. The only person that's in control of the way I feel and what I do is me. And so the only person that's in control of you and what you do, what you feel, is you. Now, other people may control your paycheck. We're going to work on that if you connect with me. Other people may, you know, have some control over some circumstances in your life. But the way you think, feel, act, and respond to any situation in life is completely and totally up to you. It's only in your control and no one else's. So those are my tips for you today. I hope you have a great day. Get out of your rut. Feel better. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know why? Because that makes me happy. So I will talk to you again soon. Kara Bells Crittenton. Bye!